Okay, last but not least, Runger asks Craig. Bruce and Scar and Incredible Hulk, are they wandering from adventure to adventure, or do they have some larger goals in mind?
Oh, there is a big, large goal which will be revealed in 601. And in the first few pages of 601, we're going to find out exactly what's going on. I'm coming back to the Incredible Hulk. I start writing, well, I'm already writing it, but the book starts coming out in August with issue 601. And it's, you're going to see a father and son, the craziest father and son in the Marvel Universe, cutting loose and making some trouble. And yes, there is a, I'm hoping that it'll be the kind of book where each issue there's a fun story with a beginning, middle, and end, but that there definitely is a bigger goal at work, which has several fun hooks that hopefully will drag us all along with it to be like overhead as well.
And ignoring Twitter questions for the rest of the show and probably the rest of the time we're doing the show.
No, I can do that.
All right, let's see what happens. Obviously, the Hulk universe is going through a big change starting tomorrow, I think.
Yes.
Right? With your Hulk 600 coming out. Talk a little bit about, for both of you, what's changing in Herc and Home, etc.
Well, the first part of the question is the easiest. Herc pretty much is on its own track and will, Herc fans, don't worry, Herc continues.
Some real teetering. Good sound effect. Yeah.
So that, yeah, that will continue. Fred and I continue to co-write that. We actually just sat down over some rice and chicken and rice a little while ago to discuss the next big crazy story arc that coming up. Actually, 2 story arcs down the line. So yeah, we're definitely got a lot going on with her. But on the Hulk front, yeah, 600, which comes out tomorrow, will answer a lot of questions and raise several more key questions, and it will launch a whole new thing. Jeff Loeb will continue writing the Hulk book with, I think the next issue of that is issue 13, and that will continue, and then I'll start Incredible Hulk in 601. So you're going to get more Hulk that you can possibly imagine, and it's going to be crazy and fun. And Fred has a backup story that starts in Incredible Hulk 600.
That's true. She-Hulk will be a regular backup feature in Incredible Hulk. And it will be following Lyra, the daughter of the Hulk of the future. That storyline will spin out of something that happens to Jennifer Walters, the original She-Hulk, in 600 with Thomas Layla. Can't wait, because that happens.
Cool. Great. All right. So we're going to keep going with you guys in a second, but first we have our first announcement.
Oh, good.
Oh! So let's see. This is a new title that's coming out. Let's get the next slide. The weird thing about this is it's basically dealing with relationships.
Relationships to humans or guns?
Both. It's both. It's my relationship with guns and how it interferes with humans. Crazy. I just want to be alone with my guns, but no one will leave me alone. So, 6 issues, and I don't run out of bullets.
Cool. Let's move on to the next section, which we like to call the stack.
Pretty smile. Pretty smile.
Yeah, that was really great art on your head. All right, first thing we're going to talk about is 2 issues, Blackest Night #1 and Blackest Night Tales of the Corps #1. So let's chat about this. Let's talk about these issues, you guys.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
These are comic books.
Well, they are comic books. The Tales of the Corps, the first 2 stories were pretty bad, but the last one by Jeff Johns was decent. Blackest Night, you got a free ring. So,
cool.
I mean,
Did you like the story of the ring?
yeah, no, this was I really am on board now. The prelude, I was like,
You like this?
I was like, yeah, it's enjoyable.
That is really confusing.
Yeah. All you've done is shit on the old Blackest Night, all the way up until now the issue.
For those of you who haven't been reading it very quickly, there's a big event going on in the DC Universe. This is the first issue. Basically, the dead in the DC Universe are getting black power rings, which are raising them from the dead, and they need hearts to survive, or something.
Yeah. Like Zelda. I like it. A lot of people are kind of down on it. I don't know. It's really dark and it's like a horror comic, very zombie-esque. I'm interested to know how all these powers are going to work because the dead show up and they're really angry, which I mean, that's easy.
If you've been dead, you're probably angry.
No way! I'm like, awesome! I'm back. I'm going to get some ice cream and stuff. Whatever I wanted to do. Why would I be so mad at all my friends?
Because their flesh is falling off of their bones.
But they've been dealing with that.
Get over it. Mike, come on.
My family has eczema. It's fine. You get over it. Put some cream on it. And now they're not thinking get cream. Why hate your friends so much? You die, you come back. What are you going to do? Angry?
You make some valid points.
Thank you.
I subscribe to your newsletter.
You know, you can.
As more Marvel side of the road guys, have you been paying attention to this event at all?
I haven't.
Neither
I don't get to the comic book store that often. I'm sorry to say.
If I told you you
Stuck
could
in my
get a
room
free
writing
ring, would you then be interested?
I would have bought it.
Where is it?
It was actually not in my local store. So kudos to DC for something.
I'm sitting here for the panel announcement. The con outside.
I thought this was good. I like this. I can understand people not liking it at all or being angry about it and stuff, but I agree with you. I think it worked as a horror comic, and I think you always have to get past the first issue of something, especially in a big event like this, which needs to work for old readers and then also work for new readers and lay out the ground. And there's way too much ground to lay out, so I'm curious to see what happens in the second.
Yeah, but there are a lot of.
Wait.
Ralph and Sue didn't show up.
Let me get this straight.
Yes.
The Prelude, which has been bad, you're mad at me for not liking.
Very
Then
mad.
this one is decent. It does a great job as in the first issue setting things up, and you can understand why people would be angry about it. Like,
Yeah, we just don't get you.
Yeah.
We just don't get you.
I don't know, man.
Co-hosts are a mystery. Would you say
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because it's going to be the event of the summer.
there you go.
Over
Well,
DC
wonderful.
Comics.
The summer into the winter, and then early spring. All right. Let's move on to talk about Amazing Spider-Man number 599, which is tying up the American Sun arc, dealing with the Osborns fighting against Spider-Man. What do you think about this?
Wow, huh? How about this comic?
It's fine, it's
Really
good.
well done.
See, now I can't tell. You're very coy. You're very coy.
Did you get a free ring with this one too?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
A free helmet? Anything?
I do have to say I really enjoyed the stuff between Harry and his dad. I thought it was kind of cool to see him stick up for himself finally.
It was good. It was a nice, heartfelt comic. I think it's crazy. Like, so Spider-Man's in his mask is coming off, and he's hanging around, and then he's in the same building with Harry Osborn, and he's like, Harry, ask Spider-Man, he's like, Harry, don't worry, I got your back, I got your back. Then he shows up with Peter Parker. And I'm like, the disbelief is so, it's so...
Well, you know, I don't know. This is a question about comics in general. I agree with you. There's a point when his mask is melting off, and he makes a different mask out of a piece of cloth from his leg, and puts it here so it's like a bandit mask. So you can see his hair and his eyes and the top of his face. And I feel like if I went like that to you, I'd be like, well, that's just.
See what you think for a minute. That's what they're banking on.
Yeah, I don't know, but this is an essential question with comics. Is like, do you accept that or not?
Yeah. I mean, there's a way to make it a little better. Like, why have his mask melt off? Just put a mask on. Isn't that?
Well, he did. He put on a bandit mask.
Yeah, but I just think it was weird. It took me out of the story, and I liked the story.
What about the fact that you thought the evil preggers lady was pregnant with Harry's kid, and it was like, no, this is dad. That was creepy.
Yeah. Norman Osborn impregnates a lot of women, which you wouldn't expect.
Tilly with that hair.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's how you identify as children.
yeah. That's true. Even the girls.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know,
It's really,
ugh,
but they
there's-
have long hair, but they come out with those little cornrows.
they're-
Little Timmy Logs talking.
real pretty girls.
Real nice looking girls. That's how you say that.
Yeah, you're creeping me out.